In this screencast, I want to show you how to bring in some simple components to start assembling a Prezi presentation. First thing we'll do is we'll just click anywhere in the Prezi workspace. This is called the canvas. Over here we have the bubble menu, and we have some viewport controls here. So we click anywhere to get a text box, and we can type text in here. When you click OK, then the text within Prezi becomes an object that you can just click on and drag around like that. I'm holding the left mouse button down here on my PC, and I'm dragging the text around. We can also click on the object here and get this zebra menu, it's called. The zebra allows us to scale up the text like that and scale down the text. We can also rotate it. I don't really want to do that at this stage, but we can rotate it, which can be quite cool sometimes. The other thing is that when the text is converted into an object like this, I can copy it and paste it, and again we have a separate text object now. It can be scaled independently, colored in another way. To color, all you do is just click on it here like this, grab it like that, and go into the color menu up here, and we'll say make that one blue. Very cool. So that's text. Let's bring in an image now. We go to the bubble menu on the left hand side of our canvas here, and we go insert, and the first option up here at the top under shapes is insert image. So I'm going to select this from my desktop, go down here to the garden image. Now this is a standard baseline JPEG. It's 233 kilobytes, pretty modest, simple JPEG. You can see it uploads now to the server, the Prezi server, and then it's downloading that image to me to show me that it's as part of my presentation now. Again, I can grab it and move it around like that, and similarly I can hit the center of it, and then using the zebra menu I can move it up like that. I can of course copy it and paste in a separate garden image. It's not going to cost me anything. And I can, we'll say, just grab this here. There, okay. Now I can, if I right click on that, I can bring that to the back, we'll say, or I can bring it to the front like that. The other thing I could do is I could take it over here. I can also right click on it here, and I can go into crop. Now again, Prezi is not an image manipulation tool, but with small images within Prezi, I can, we say, crop this down like that to concentrate on this aspect of it. And when I click outside, I get a nicely cropped image, which I can then copy and paste. Very good. So that's that. Now again, if I zoom out using my viewport control, I can move around like that. Next thing we're going to do is bring in a web address. Now I have a web address typed into Notepad here like this. I copy that, and the simple way to do it is you just click on the Prezi canvas, get the text box like that, sorry, and then paste in my web address like that. Go OK. Now the web address is not live immediately. To make it live, I'd have to go out of Prezi using the exit, and then come back into this presentation, and then the web address would be live. Again, I can move it around, I can scale it up, I can scale it down, etc, etc. Next thing we want to do then is bring in a YouTube video. Now, the best way is to find your YouTube resource. First of all, paste the address into Notepad, so it's all there ready to go. I'm going to copy that, like that, and then there are two ways to bring in a YouTube video. The simplest way is you click anywhere in the Prezi canvas, get a text box, and then just paste in your YouTube URL like that. If you go OK, then the YouTube video will be linked to immediately. So that's one way of doing it. The other way is we can go over here then, and we can go insert, and you can see there is a tool to insert your link here. Again, click on this and go Ctrl V, and it will insert the YouTube video. Now there is a difference between the two ways. The text box video won't have any player controls when you arrive at it in your Prezi presentation, whereas the YouTube one will have a player control, and it'll be at the discretion of the user as to whether they want to play it or not. The other one will play automatically. Now we take this one here. If I want to grab two things, it's the usual thing within a PC. You just hold down Shift and you can move the two things together then, same as ever. Last thing I want to do here is insert a PDF. Wrong one. Insert a PDF. Now, PDF, I can bring PowerPoint in like that. There is an actual tool to do that, but a PDF is you would get to it using a file like this. Now, I have a 4-page brief here like that, and I bring it in. Now, it's going to be let me see how many. It's 64 kilobytes. It's not too big. And I go open. It's sending it up to the Prezi server, and now it's going to bring it down, and I'll end up with 4 separate objects, my 4 separate pages. So it's processing it, having a bit of a think about it, and it's then just coming down. Okay, so there's my 4 objects. Now I move these. That's page 2 there, and then page 3 is here like this, and page 4. And again, they're separate objects. I can scale them up, scale them down. I can grab them like that. Fantastic. So that's great. PowerPoint, it will treat them in a similar way. So if I zoom back out then on my whole canvas, how do I start linking all this stuff together? Well, we do that using Path over here, again on the bubble menu. And once we are in Path, it will, you see it starts suggesting that this might be a place to start our Prezi presentation, number 1. So let's start over here at this. And you can see it slats that over. This might be our second piece like this. This might be our 3rd place, our 4th place, our 5th place, our 6th place. That's our 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Fantastic. So that's all good. And then when we click over here on the show button, just click on it here. We start with the type, and then using the arrow keys on the keyboard, we can just click through like this, from one object to the next, etc. Website isn't live yet. That video is going to be downloading for a while.
For me, of course, the most important thing with Prezi, not only being simple to use, but it's free.
Now you can see with PDF documents they're quite zoomed out, so how would we solve that? To get out of the show, the display menu, we hit escape like that, and you can see it pulls out. Now when your Prezi canvas is greyed like this, it means you're zoomed in too far to edit. So you just zoom out like that and you can see things go black again. All good. So say I wanted to zoom in on just one aspect of my briefing document here, say this learning outcomes, I can see them. How would I do that? We would do that using an object called a frame. It's up here in the bubble menu. We click on frames. Now frames are kind of big brackets that you can put around clusters of objects, etc. That's not what we want to do in this instance. What we want to do is use this hidden frame, and if we click on hidden there, it's activated there. We can then drag that over one area of our document, which in this instance is the learning outcomes. And then if I come out of that, then I would say, well, I want to add that to my path now. How would I do that? Well, you can see between 6 and 7 here, we have an internode here like that, a little plus. And if I grab that internode, you can see it is now looking for a parent. And if I drag that and bring it to the hidden frame, it will add that over here on the left into my timeline. Again, to get rid of an object off the timeline, or off the path rather, we could just remove it using the X here on this side here. Okay, so that's good. Again, if I come back out here as that, and then go show again, and then just click in like that, and then I can start my presentation again. So all good, very nice.
Oh no, you're quite a penny pincher.
I will spare no expense in cutting corners and saving a few bob, especially when it comes to my educational presentations.
Learning outcomes. Zooms back out to get the full page, and then on we go from there. So that's the basics of Prezi. Again, to get back out to my overall canvas, I zoom out using escape, and then I pull out, and I can use my house here to show my whole resource. Again, we've brought in some text, we've brought in some image, we've been able to crop the image, we've shown you how to get a web address in and link to a YouTube video. And then the final thing is to bring in a PDF as objects and create a path from one resource to the next, create a presentation. So that's the end of this presentation. Okay.